Have you ever thought about why some guys seem to be so easy to fall in love with? High value isn't always about flashy cars or a great job title. What really draws people to it is man lies beneath the surface in his unwavering values and calm personality. Not only do these men get people's attention, but their cool, collected demeanor and strong sense of confidence also make people admire and follow them. So today, we're going to talk about the 10 attractive traits that really make a man valuable from a Stoic point of view. Having these traits will not only make women want to be with you, but they will also help you get respect and love from everyone you meet. Click like to show your support. Sign up for more information and ring that bell so you don't miss any changes on how to become your best self and find out how to become a man who is not only noticed but also remembered. Start with the first rule. Don't desperately try to get her attention. Picture this. There are two guys interested in the same woman. The first man texts her all the time, eager to know about her day and when they can meet again. The second man, on the other hand, is more focused on his own life and messages her less often, but with more substance. Based on Stoic wisdom, who do you think interests her more? Most likely the second one, the one who isn't desperate for attention. Stoicism shows how important it is to be calm and able to take care of yourself. If a man has these traits, he doesn't need to constantly seek approval from others, including the woman he's interested in. He knows that a calm and steady presence is more attractive than one that seems needy or clingy. Women often find confidence and independence attractive in a partner because they show that they can contribute to a stable and fulfilling relationship. To show this even more clearly, let's look at the story of Penelope from ancient mythology. Many suitors fought for her attention, each one more desperate than the last. But it was Odysseus who stayed calm and sure of himself despite facing his own problems, who won her heart back. This story supports the Stoic idea that true attraction comes from being emotionally independent and sure of yourself, not from being desperate. If a connection doesn't work out, it doesn't mean anything about his worth. Compatibility is key, and it's much healthier to pursue relationships where mutual respect and interest come naturally. From a Stoic point of view, a man's lack of desperation for a woman's attention isn't just a strategy. It shows how stable and self-aware he is. This approach doesn't just make him more attractive, it also leads to healthier, more genuine relationships by focusing on personal growth and maintaining serene confidence. A man is more likely to find a partner who understands and loves him for who he really is if he treats her like an equal and not like a princess. Some people might find this idea strange at first, especially since society often praises treating women like royalty. But let's look into why seeing each other as equals can actually make a relationship better and lead to more respect. These ideas are similar to Stoic ideas, which say that everyone, regardless of gender, has natural abilities and should be respected. A lot of people think that treating a woman like a queen and putting her above everyone else is the best way to show love, but this can backfire. Just like men, women want to be praised for their skills and strengths, not spoiled or adored. They want a partner who sees them as capable and equal, someone who can support them through life's difficulties. Take a look at a simple case. If you and your partner are working on a home improvement project together, assuming that she needs constant help or can't handle harder tasks because she's a woman is not only patronizing, it also takes away from her role as a capable person. Instead, recognizing her skills and treating her as a fully competent partner can make your relationship healthier and more supportive. How the relationship works. Stoic philosophy says that all people are rational beings with reason and virtue, so treating a woman with the dignity of an equal not only shows that you understand Stoic principles well, but it also shows that you respect her as a person. It's important to remember that treating a woman as an equal doesn't mean ignoring her kindness or consideration. It means interacting with her as a full partner and recognizing her own points of view, strengths, and weaknesses. This kind of mutual respect is what many women want, not to be rescued or adored from afar, but to be truly and respectfully included as an important part of a shared life. A man with high values, one who truly understands and lives by Stoic values, knows that treating a woman as an equal instead of as a fragile queen or a damsel in distress improves not only the quality of the relationship, but also builds a deeper, more genuine connection. This approach fits with the Stoic belief that all rational beings are equal and that virtue is the most important thing in any meaningful relationship. So, men who want to improve and deepen their relationships should remember this. Treating a woman as an equal and recognizing her as a capable and rational partner isn't just about following philosophical ideals. It's about building a truly respectful and lasting connection. This is the kind of respect and partnership that many women are looking for, and it's the basis for navigating life together as true partners. Partners number 3 get close by listening carefully. But why is it important to listen in any relationship? Communication is often seen as the most important part of a relationship, but what really makes it stronger is listening. When you listen to her, you're doing more than just decoding sounds. You're also noting her feelings, thoughts, and even her unspoken messages. This kind of deep, focused attention shows that you see her as a whole person, not just someone to talk to. For example, let's say you're talking about your plans for the future. She might feel unheard and disconnected if you just nod along. But if you ask questions that show you're interested in her thoughts, summarize what she says to show you understand, and show genuine interest in how she feels, she will start to feel valued. This kind of interaction builds trust and mutual respect, which are necessary for a lasting connection. Stoic philosophy says that listening is more than just a social skill. It's a moral duty that helps people grow in knowledge and build strong relationships. When you apply this to your interactions with her, you're not just taking part in a conversation. You're making your shared experiences richer and showing that you deeply value her point of view by listening carefully. By doing this, you tune in to more than just her words. You connect with her emotions, you notice the subtleties in her tone, and you get a better sense of who she is. This level of care is very attractive because it shows that you care about her happiness and well-being as a partner, as well as a confidant and friend. Stoicism also says that true listening involves the heart as well as the ears. When you listen with empathy and genuine interest, you make her feel seen and heard in a way that few others can. This deep connection makes each conversation with you meaningful and memorable, reinforcing her feelings of safety and affection toward you. By following these principles of thoughtful and attentive listening, you not only grow as a person, but you also become more attractive as a partner. Women are attracted to men who can relate to them emotionally and deeply. If you can listen deeply, you not only make her miss you, but also draw her back to the special closeness you share. By putting her voice and experiences first in your conversations, you show her that you value them and want to spend time with you again and again. Your relationship becomes a safe place where she feels truly appreciated and understood. By improving your listening skills, you're not only winning her back, you're also building a stronger relationship that will last. Fully, people who follow this way of life don't just exist in the world, they fully interact with it, and this energy is very appealing. Women are often interested in men who are truly excited about what they do, whether it's their job or something else. Hobbies or growth as a person. Sharing this kind of passion makes you want to live your life with purpose and excitement. It's not just about chasing thrills. It's about a deep, meaningful engagement with life, always eager to explore, learn, and grow. Guys like this seem lively and exciting, naturally drawing others into their adventurous world. For example, if a guy plans a date that's more than just dinner and a movie, let's say he takes you hiking to a beautiful spot or getting to know a new place, these aren't just dates for fun. They make memories that will last a lifetime and show that he values important experiences over going to the same old places. His willingness to try new things shows that he really lives life, following the Stoic principle of active participation in the world. His adventurous spirit also shows that he's at ease with the unknown, showing that his feelings and thoughts are deep. A Stoic adventurer doesn't just look for thrills. They see every new experience as a chance to grow, and they take both the good and bad with grace. This balance is appealing. It's not just about fun, it's about being open to everything that life has to offer. A man with a genuine love for adventure and deep passion brings a special energy to a relationship. He's inviting his partner on a journey to discover not only the world, but also oneself. This kind of guy isn't just fun to be around. He's a great companion for anyone who values deep growth and the joy of living a purposeful life. By embracing adventure with a calm mind, he shows that his zest for life isn't a passing whim, but a constant, meaningful pursuit. Living by his values is what makes him not only exciting, but also an inspiring and attractive partner. What sets him apart from other adventurers? 5. Be honest and don't lie. Being honest isn't just a good thing to do, it's essential in relationships. This idea comes from Stoic philosophy, which values clear, honest speech and actions that show who you really are and what you believe. You have integrity because it's what makes you who you are and a must for any real relationship you make with someone. Men who care about themselves and their relationships will always be honest, not just because it's the right thing to do, but also because it makes sense. No matter what gender, people are drawn to people who are honest and open about their feelings and plans. They respect a partner who doesn't play mind games, but talks to them in a clear and open way. This straight approach builds trust and respect, which are two important building blocks for a strong bond. Think about relationships where you're never sure what the other person wants or plans. It's draining, right? It can lead to confusion, frustration, and even anger. On the other hand, picture being with someone who is always honest and reliable. Not only does this help build trust, it also makes a safe place where you can both feel important and understood. Being honest also shows that you value yourself and your partner deeply. It shows that you're not just in it for the superficial reasons, but are really trying to build something real. For example, if you and your partner disagree about something, being honest means you'll talk it out openly and not try to hide how you feel or control the situation. Being honest doesn't just keep troubles from happening. Stoic wisdom says that it actually makes your relationship stronger through equal respect and understanding. Being honest doesn't mean spouting facts without thinking. It means being true to your ideals and saying what they are in a thoughtful way. Finding the right mix between being honest and sensitive is important for men who want to find a partner who values real, deep connections. If you want to find a meaningful partner, be honest, reliable, and true to your values. If you keep your promises and talk to people honestly, you'll not only attract someone good, but you'll also be able to build a relationship that's both satisfying and long-lasting. This is in line with the Stoic ideal of living true to nature, and virtue number 6 says to encourage her. Truly encouraging someone is a deep sign of respect and value, a strong feeling that is stressed in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us how important it is to recognize and value the good qualities and efforts of others. This not only builds mutual respect, but also makes personal connections stronger. If a man really knows what he's worth and lives by these rules, he knows how to use them in his relationships, especially with women. Making a woman feel good about herself requires more than just flattery or platitudes. It requires recognizing her unique qualities and contributions, whether it's her creative way of solving a tough problem at work, her compassion in dealing with a tough situation, or her insightful contributions during discussions. When you compliment her on these things, she feels like you see and respect her for who she is, not just how she looks or what she can do. For example, instead of saying things like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," which can come off as fake and over the top. A more meaningful approach is to say specific, heartfelt things like, "I really admire how you handled that situation with grace," or "Your passion for your hobbies is truly inspiring." This shows that you are paying attention to her actions and qualities instead of just how she looks. When it comes to relationships, the Stoic way stresses how important it is to be real and have meaningful exchanges by focusing on sincere and thoughtful compliments. A man shows that he values a woman's inner traits and strengths, which is in line with the Stoic belief in the importance of virtue and character. Also, the way a man supports and encourages a woman shows what kind of person he is. Celebrating her accomplishments and good qualities does more than just make her feel better about herself. It also builds a relationship based on mutual respect and admiration. This makes both partners feel encouraged and appreciated, which makes the bond stronger and more resilient. Sincere affirmation is also in line with the Stoic concept of living a good and honest life. By strengthening a connection through honest and specific affirmations, you not only make the relationship better, but you also live a better life, but also follow the Stoic ideals of building relationships based on genuine admiration and respect for each other's virtues. In other words, making a woman feel valued through sincere and specific affirmations is a powerful way to deepen your connection with her. It fits with the Stoic ideal of living honestly and building relationships based on genuine admiration and respect for each other's qualities. This not only makes the relationship stronger, but it also makes life better for both people. Seventh, be sure of yourself and your abilities. Imagine you're at a social event and see someone across the room that interests you. You want to introduce yourself, but aren't sure what to say. Now creeps in. Imagine a man who really knows what he's worth and walks with confidence. This kind of man wouldn't be afraid to approach her because his confidence comes from a deep understanding of himself and isn't just a show of bravado. This amount of confidence isn't just attractive, it's also a key part of being Stoic. What it means to know yourself and stay calm, no matter what the outside demands are. Stoicism teaches us about the power of being self-aware and strong, which are traits that are very attractive in social situations. A man who is truly confident knows both his strengths and weaknesses. He doesn't brag about his strengths or scold himself too much for his weaknesses. This balanced view of himself makes him approachable and interesting. He doesn't talk to people to prove himself, but because he wants to connect with them on a deeper level. Take a look at a real-life example. This man sees an interesting woman at a party and thinks of a Stoic maxim that helps him separate what he can control from what he can't. He walks up to her calmly and confidently, ready for any outcome. If she is open to meeting him, great. If she isn't, he gracefully accepts that without feeling devalued. His self-worth is not contingent on her approval. This kind of confidence is especially appealing because it shows a partner who is both secure and stable, which are essential for a healthy relationship. a man who doesn't rely on outside validation, but instead finds self-esteem through his consistent actions and philosophical principles, is not only more attractive as a romantic partner, but also becomes a stronger, more reliable person. It's not about showing off how good of a catch you are. It's about being deeply rooted in your values and moral commitments. This deep confidence in oneself doesn't just attract people on the surface. It resonates deeply and has a bigger effect on them, ultimately showing real confidence and security in one's identity, as Stoicism encourages. M is more than just how you look or how you handle rejection. It's about being in tune with your true self. Honesty and self-awareness not only make a man more attractive to others, they also make his relationships and life more enjoyable, giving him the strength to handle his problems with grace, dignity, and unwavering resilience. This is the kind of depth that not only draws people in, but also encourages them to stay, making connections that are meaningful and last. Number 8. Find out what makes her laugh in the philosophy of Stoicism, which stresses resilience and inner tranquility. At first, laughter might seem like a silly thing to do, but Stoicism also sees joy and harmony as important parts of a full and worthwhile life. This man of great value knows how important laughter is for creating and maintaining a joyful and harmonious environment. Laughter is important for relationships because it makes our bodies release endorphins, which are natural mood boosters that make us feel good. But laughter is also important for other reasons. In addition to its biochemical effects, it is a strong linker that reduces mental gaps and opens up communication channels. Men who practice Stoic values can benefit from laughter because it lowers stress and tension and creates a happier, more forgiving space where relationships can grow. Making a woman laugh isn't just for fun. It's a sign of a lively, positive outlook on life. A man's ability to find humor in everyday situations shows that he is confident and not too stressed out by life's serious issues. He shows that he can face the world with a balanced and positive outlook, which is a quality that women find very attractive. It shows that your partner can handle the challenges of life with a strong and happy heart. Think about couples who stay together through hard times. Part of their strength comes from being able to find humor in the bad things that happen. Being able to laugh through problems strengthens their bond. It's not just about there's something about the laughter that fills the air when people are carefree and the smiles that stay with them through hard times. Create long memories and build a base of happiness, respect, and a strong sense of what's important to both of you. A man uses humor not only to attract a woman, but also to connect with her and keep her interested. He knows that humor gives people a new way to look at life, one that can make life's problems easier to deal with and its pleasures even more satisfying. By making his relationships funny, he not only shows that he can enjoy life, but he also invites his partner to join him in this happy world. So, from a Stoic point of view, a man who values and encourages laughter knows how important it is. In addition to helping with sadness, this knowledge is necessary for lasting relationships and a happy life. It reflects the basic Stoic principles of harmony, resilience, and joyful engagement with the outside world. This knowledge not only improves his own life, but it also makes him a positive role model and attractive person to those around him. Number 9. Don't worry about losing her. One important lesson from Stoicism is to stay calm and independent, no matter what is going on around you. When it comes to romantic relationships, a man who truly embraces these Stoic ideals doesn't act out of fear of losing someone. Instead, he keeps a calm and confident demeanor that naturally attracts others. This shows a lot about his character and how he approaches life and love. Being too afraid of losing a partner can make you act controlling, needy, and desperate, which can actually push that partner away, which is the opposite of what you wanted. Stoicism, on the other hand, encourages a philosophy of detachment. Being cold or uncaring isn't what this means. It means finding a way to stay true to yourself and stay calm, even when heartache is possible. Being grounded not only shows confidence, but also a deep respect for oneself, both of which are naturally attractive. For example, a man who keeps up with his hobbies, strong friendships and goals regardless of his relationship status, has a life that is full and satisfying on its own, and his happiness isn't tied to his partner. This kind of independence is attractive because it shows that he's not looking for someone to fill a void in his life, but rather someone to share in his already abundant life. A mature, well-rounded person who respects both his own and his partner's personal space and growth is shown. Also, a man who isn't afraid to turn down invitations or pursue his own interests can be a challenge, but not because he's being aloof or playing games, but because he really wants to live an active, full life. This is appealing to many women because it stands in stark contrast to a man who seems desperate or overly dependent. It shows that the man values his own needs and time and respects himself enough to set healthy boundaries. Respecting himself makes others respect him too. From a Stoic point of view, worrying about the end of a relationship is a form of attachment that should be carefully considered and handled. By building self-reliance and realizing that all relationships, including romantic ones, are out of one's control, a man can approach his personal relationships with a calm confidence that is both attractive and reassuring. So, a guy who isn't afraid of losing a woman not only follows the teachings of Stoicism, but also makes the relationship healthier and more dynamic. His calmness and independence help build a relationship based on genuine affection and mutual respect, not neediness or fear. It is this balance and strength that eventually attracts and keeps deep, meaningful relationships going. Number 10. Take the lead and make a choice. Stoicism, a school of thought that stresses self-mastery and leading by example, says that being proactive and decisive are signs of a good character. These traits don't just help you get better, they also affect how other people, especially women, see you in a relationship. Women like confidence and the ability to stand up for yourself without being aggressive. When a guy takes the lead, it's not about being the boss. It's about showing that he can think things through and act on them. This kind of leadership is appealing because it shows that he's competent, confident, and able to handle whatever life throws at him. These are qualities that make a relationship feel safe and stable. For example, when a couple is planning a trip, if he jumps in to choose destinations, suggest fun activities, and take care of the details, he's not leaving his partner out. Instead, he's setting the stage for a great time together by showing that he's involved, ready to pitch in, and excited about their time together. Going ahead with plans is in line with conservative values. Stoicism doesn't tell us to do nothing. Instead, it pushes us to make smart choices and stick to them when we're pursuing what's right. Even in relationships, a Stoic leader in love makes decisions that take into account not only his own wants and needs, but also those of both partners. Taking risks is also part of this trait. A man who isn't afraid to try new things, he shows his partner that he's not set in his ways by switching jobs or moving to a new city. This makes him attractive and reassuring. He also shows that he's flexible and ready to adapt, which is important for dealing with life's ups and downs together. Being brave, wise, and fair are the core virtues of Stoicism. A man shows that he is brave by taking chances, wise by making smart decisions, and fair by caring about how his partner feels. This balanced way of leading not only makes him a desirable partner, but also a reliable and respected one. By showing these traits, he not only builds a strong and supportive bond with his partner, but also gets their admiration and respect, which makes their relationship stronger. Happiness and bond for both. That's the end of our look at the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man through the lens of ISM. Today, we went into detail about the traits that not only make you stand out, but also make sure that your presence is felt and lasts. These traits aren't just about attraction, they're about building a foundation of respect and admiration that lasts. If today is the start of your journey toward embodying these qualities, remember that self-improvement takes time, effort, and a steady commitment. Focus on the traits that are most in line with your relationship and personal growth goals. Every small step you take is a monumental leap toward becoming the high-value man you want to be. We love hearing from you, so if today's video inspired you, leave a comment below. Feel free to share your progress challenges or even a simple affirmation like, "I'm committed to being a high-value man," to strengthen your commitment to growth. Before you click away, please leave a message that adds to our community and keeps our conversations interesting. Please hit the like button if you found today's video helpful. If you want more help on your road to self-improvement, subscribe to our channel and click the bell to make sure you don't miss our new videos. Sharing this movie could help someone a lot and help spread the good things you can learn from Stoicism. Hello, thanks for joining us today. Please watch the movie that appears on your screen for more useful tips. Keep working toward excellence until our next meeting. Never give up, stay driven, and always try to be the best version of yourself. See you next time.